read a fucking paper. There's an interesting thing when it comes to speed. Like, everyone knows the fastest thing is the speed of light, but there's actually something faster. The fastest thing known to man is the speed between someone saying Israel and someone shouting anti-Semitism. It's the fastest thing that can ever happen. It was shown with last week. It was shown with Ken Livingstone, who's a twat, by the way. He was accused of being anti-Semitic and racist and all of the other stuff for saying that Hitler was a Zionist. Now, for me, what he said was stupid, inaccurate, wasn't anti-Semitic. Hitler only came out with the idea of sending people to Zion because it was the least uncomfortable of all the other ideas that he had to deal with the Jews. But Ken Livingstone said, well, Hitler, he was a Zionist until he went crazy. Hitler didn't go crazy. He didn't say, right, everyone on the train to Israel, and then everyone's on the train and say, oh, okay, we're going to Israel. Yeah, how come that says Poland? That's not how it went. You know, he didn't just lose his mind all of a sudden. He was an all-round nutter through all of it. But everyone is attacking Ken Livingstone now. For some reason, he's still relevant. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be in politics anymore. But the week before that, when Obama came over, Boris Johnson wrote an article in the Telegraph saying that the reason that Obama wanted the UK to stay in the EU was because he didn't like Britain. The reason he didn't like Britain was because of his part Kenyan heritage, which that's racism there. Nothing happened to Boris, of course he didn't. He's a bumbling idiot, isn't he? Our next Prime Minister, that'll be fun, won't it? Him and Donald Trump together, just bumbling the world. You're not going to have World War III at that point. They're going to try to take over everything with like a bouncy castle and a whiff-waff paddle. That's going to be the fucking way forward for them, isn't it? You're going to have two people who idea of a nice haircut is running into a wall and hoping that some sharp objects manage to cut something off. But in regards to anti-Semitism, which was the point of this, saying something against the Israeli government isn't anti-Semitic. The Israeli government are a bunch of racist, crazy, nutter bastards who do give a lot of money to America, who do give a lot of money to the UK, who do bomb the fuck out of schools, hospitals and everything else. I'm not going to get into the Palestine and Israel a bit at the moment. I will just say both sides cunts. Do not forget that. It's not anti-Semitic what Ken Livingstone did. It's not anti-Semitic what, I think her name's Naz Shah did. It was stupid. 11 years ago, she was young, she was stupid as a lot of people. That's what's happened. Why are we so quick to jump and say, right, they said something about Israel anti-Semitic, and Ken Livingstone, don't bring up Hitler, okay? This isn't Godwin's Law, you fucking moron. You need to spend less time with the cold-blooded reptiles you so like, and maybe more time thinking a bit further. And you know when it goes really well? You know when you know you've said something solid and good? When George Galloway comes to back you up. The only time that George Galloway coming to back you up is a useful thing is when you're pretending to be a cat in a red fucking leotard.